I have to take a break, then we're going to speak to Fran Drescher.
All right. The nanny.
The nanny. Fran, we're very happy for her. We backed her when everyone thought the show was a loser. Quite frankly, I thought the show was a loser.
You know, her and her husband own the show.
Oh, they own the nanny. They're very smart business people.
So they're thrilled.
They own a pasta place and a...
Oh, yeah, those croutons.
Yeah. Fran will be in here in a minute. Yeah, that's a little tacky, the whole crouton business, quite frankly.
Yes, croutons, I couldn't even remember exactly what they sell.
I think the croutons, we've said goodbye to them now that the nanny is successful.
She swears that the croutons kept them alive during the strike a couple of years ago.
Yeah, whatever. But I'll tell you one thing. We always had Fran on. So now that her show's a hit, she certainly owes us to come in here. Got a dynamite body and face on her. She got a voice that would stop a truck, though.
her body looks just absolutely incredible.
Of course.
She's wearing a little, like, patent leather miniskirt.
Yeah.
Well, she always wears those little suits.
The tiniest waist.
Yeah, I'd have to really do her hard.
She's such a little thing, Howard. You're always thinking of hurting little
Snap her in half.
Oh, what a way to go.
Yeah.
He's never gentle. It's always a break them.
But hang in there with us. Fran will be with us. She's very annoying to listen to.
Oh, stop that. I think her voice is interesting.
All right, listen, let's take a break. We'll bring Fran in.
Okay.
You think I should ask her about some... We have
to ask everybody everything. We don't shy away from questions. She could not answer if she doesn't want.
She talked to People magazine about it.
And I think that you guys know each other well enough now.
Yeah, but maybe she'll get all depressed.
No. We can get off the subject then.
Just don't make light of it.
I won't. I don't think that's funny.
Jesus.
But I don't want to make a...
Jackie, don't laugh while she's...
Yeah, don't laugh.
Throw in a crouton plug.
Oh, you know how Jackie works.
All right, we'll take a break, and we'll discuss it. And we'll be with the very beautiful Fran Drescher, who is the nanny. Very successful network television program.
I was behind her all the way from the very beginning.
I got to admit, I said
it was a good show.
I said that show will be on 3 weeks.
Say Loaf and Kisses Gourmet Croutons. That's my great-grandmother and my mother. This picture's like 50 years old.
Dedicated to helping the needy.
And that's all we feed our dog. The dog has to eat the croutons or, you know, he doesn't get fed. So he's a good supporter of the company.
Are you excited to be here, Fran?
You're a sweetheart. I am. I'm always excited to put on a face full of makeup at 7:30 in the morning and come to Howie. You know, he's my little Nebish.
Where's Fran Drescher? Try to keep in mind at home, guys, when you listen to her, that like she's a really hot-looking girl, even though she sounds like your mother.
So who should they imagine?
But she puts that voice on a little bit.
Well, they could imagine.
Never know.
Yeah. You know that show, The Nanny? She's on that. Yeah, she's a friend of the show. Wait, hold it. Let me soak it in. Yeah, man, so cute.
Okay.
So cute.
So we want you on E all the time now.
You're not wearing a bra.
This is the best one.
Why would you say that?
Wow. Let me soak you in.
Why is it up so high?
Let me look.
To be up there even though I'm sitting?
You wearing panties or just pantyhose?
Pantyhose.
Pantyhose.
Do I need? I don't really need this.
Yeah, you do.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Put your headphones on. So big
Her hair is
deal.
up so high she can't get the headphones.
Yeah, believe me, it looks good.
Well, you know.
You look great. I don't know what Gary's talking about.
What did he say?
Gary
I know
goes.
Gary, he was very complimentary.
No, Gary goes to me, walks in, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to hear how people talk behind your back? Do you? You don't care. You're good looking, so you can handle it. Gary goes to me. Hey, Howard. What a body on Fran, but you know it's real early in the morning. It looks like someone punched her in the face. This is what he says.
He didn't say
No, he said,
that.
yeah, he goes to me like that, and I go, "What do you mean by that?" He goes, "Well, it's early for her. She'll be puffy."
Oh, you should have seen those.
You look
boys
younger.
in the green room.
You look younger and
Cedric,
sexier.
John, Mark, they all came in. They all wanted to talk to me.
You look younger and sexier than I've ever seen you.
Oh, thanks. Well, I could say the same compliment to you. I guess it's success.
Yes, it is. The only person puffy in here is me and my pants. If you notice, my pants are puffed up.
Maybe that's what Gary meant.
Yeah, maybe that's it. What do you mean? When you watch me on the E! Show, you find that I am sexier now? Do you? Yeah.
You look good. You look thin.
Yeah.
Now I know why you wear glasses, though. This is early to be put on camera.
You're not kidding. It certainly is, my dear. Well, congratulations to you on the success of this nanny. I gave it 3
I always
weeks.
predicted that it would be a hit.
I didn't think it would be. I'll be honest with you. What do I know?
Everybody loved it.
Yeah, well, listen.
It was one of the highest tested shows for CBS.
I didn't think anyone could take your voice, but I got to tell you something. It's so funny. You're funny, and you look, and you know what it is? You don't look like a woman with that voice. You know the secret of your success. You're gorgeous.
I don't even think she sounds like that.
You got a nice
I think
ass.
she has a nice voice. She puts that on.
I think you do. I think you put it on a little bit. I've been told by people that you put on the voice a little bit.
I don't really think I put it on.
Oh man!
You know, really. I mean, it's so weird because I was down in Orlando doing something for Disney World. My parents went there because they retired down in Florida. They wanted to be different, and my mom says, because everybody always talks about the voice, and my mom says in the exact same voice, "We never knew she had a funny voice."
Oh, that's funny.
Wait a minute, Fran.
That laughed the whole thing.
You're an actress.
Yeah.
So you have to be able to.
Oh, let me tell you something. If somebody today offered her $1 million to be in a movie,
right,
and they said, but you know, the problem is you got the right look, honey. Obviously, you got a body that doesn't quit.
I'd say dub me.
No, you wouldn't. You would say, they'd say, but listen, we need you to talk like a temptress.
We need somebody with a British accent.
I guarantee you. Fran, speaking a British, I'm hiring you now for a movie. I'm auditioning you. All right, it's the biggest movie of the year. You're going to star opposite Tom Cruise. It's Tom Cruise. I need you though to be British and very alluring. We can't have you do the New York accent.
Very upper class.
Go ahead.
I can speak in a proper British accent. I can manage to do that quite well. But the thing is, nobody ever hires me to do that. I took classes.
Robin, show her. Speak British
I
with
learned
her.
how to speak.
Get her into it. Speak British with her, Robin.
She knows how to
Speak to
do
British.
Hello. I work with Charles Shaughnessy. He's British.
Go ahead, Robin. Do your British.
Good morning to you.
Come on. Sweetie.
See? How did you see?
Darling.
So you can do it. You know, your breasts don't look as big as usual.
Because I'm not wearing a padded bra today.
Is that right? No, seriously.
She usually wears the Wonder Bra.
I remember you with I remember you with bigger breasts. I remember you with bigger breasts.
Those were the days. I was younger then.
No. Seriously. What did you do?
She ran them off with all this work.
Oh, what are you?
This
are you
is
a B?
very small. I'm a B, yeah.
I always thought you were a C.
No, you're confusing me with someone else.
I'm confusing with Jackie. That's who it is. So now you're making a lot of money. You don't have to have the stupid crouton business
and
anymore.
You own
the croutons.
show.
Meanwhile, I heard everybody was eating them. As you're putting them down, you're popping them in your mouth.
Right.
No, the croutons. I love the crouton business, and that gave me so much management skills now.
Yeah, great. That's just what you're looking for.
Running a company. It's all the
Are
same.
you still doing that?
Yeah, definitely.
And you, this show, The Nanny,
And
you
it's
own the
really-
show. Your production company owns the show.
Well, we and Stern and Fraser and TriStar Studios.
Sounds like too many guys.
Too many hands in
No,
that
Stern and
pot.
Fraser is
Three owners.
another married couple. They're our executive producers.
3 owners equals no money. So
Hey, we're first getting into merchandising. We're going to do a nanny doll. Just pull a string and she whines.
well, let me tell you something. My kids like that show. They would probably buy a nanny doll.
I'm thrilled. I appreciate it.
Oh, excuse me. How silly of me. I apologize.
And salami yet.
Yeah. Oh, you smelled. Anyway, Fran, of course, has an interesting background. We all know it.
I think we might have actually
But I've lost weight, so.
talked to
We
her
did.
about this one.
I just remembered. We talked to
Yeah.
one. Remember? You see, we were having a whole.
You're getting at when I was a victim of a violent crime?
Yeah, Fran was raped,
yeah.
which is like not funny.
I know.
But-
Well, have you noticed no one's laughing?
But I realized I brought it up one time on the air,
I
right?
mean, it's like, no, I don't think you ever did, but
I
that was
didn't-
before we were
didn't.
televised.
'Cause we-
You've like sold out, and now you're going for the jugular.
Yeah, right. No. I was saying, like, how do you bring? I was talking to Robin earlier this morning. I said, "Hey, Fran Drescher's coming in, the nanny," and I said to her, I read in People magazine that she was, the victim of a violent crime.
That's how
So-
we like to call ourselves.
What do you mean? Like people have been raped? Don't want to say, "Hey, we were raped," because that makes you like a.
No, it's just, I don't know, you get
'Cause
categorized
there's a
that way.
stigma.
When you work with the police and when you work with all of those things, somehow you do. No.
Because everyone's like embarrassed to say it's rape, so they just go, "Oh, you were the victim of a violent crime."
No, I don't think so. No, I just think that's a technical term that when you unfortunately have to go through the process of the legal system.
Oh,
you
I
know,
see what you're
That's
saying.
how you get classified. So you tend to, I don't know, pick up on it.
So I said
but
to Robin-
it's not because it's a stigma. Bad things happen to good people. I'm sure there's no one in this room that's walked through life. You don't go through, you don't go through life unscathed.
Tell her,
Everybody
Jackie.
does.
Bad things happen to bad
Michigan.
people.
Yeah. Talk about being
Bad
scathed.
things should happen to bad people, but unfortunately,
Let me
it
ask you
doesn't
this:
always work that
is
way.
the perpetrator in this room? Take a look at these two
No,
gentlemen.
he's been incarcerated, I'm happy to say.
Oh, that's
And
good.
still incarcerated, hopefully.
Yes,
They let a lot of
yes,
these
no.
guys out right
I
away.
know.
No, 114 years.
Oh, no
Really?
kidding. He must have gotten a lot of people.
Yes,
What was
yes.
the MO on
there
this guy?
There were 2 busloads of witnesses. They called us witnesses. When
White
they
guys or black
called
guys?
them and said, well, is
How
Oh,
many
what are you
people
upset
were they?
about? White or black? Black guys did it?
No, they were black, but
Oh,
It was
boy.
a group?
brothers.
Oh, boy.
Oh, my
Well,
God.
it runs in the family.
So you mean they had gone around and done so many heinous crimes that there was a busload of victims brought
2
in?
busloads.
Wow.
2 busloads.
2 black dudes, huh?
Yeah, two guys.
Well, you don't
One
like to
was on
talk about the racial
parole.
thing?
One was on parole.
Had they
Well,
done
because
mostly
it's
white
not
women?
about- because the
Was it
color
mostly
of
white
their
women?
skin didn't make better or worse what happened to me. I mean, it's just it has nothing to do with the color of the.
No, I'm
skin
not
and
trying to make it a
everything
racial
to do
issue
it.
out of this.
Okay.
I'm just curious what the...
But I think
Okay.
it's just that, I mean, even to ask what color, you didn't ask what color their hair was or their eyes were.
Of
Their
course not. Who
skin
cares?
He
is
just
irrelevant.
assumes all crime is committed by black people. That's
Were they,
his
I do
theory.
not. Were they very black?
You do too.
Were they full African or were there a little white in them? They were like really like big black guys?
No, they weren't that.
Big? No, they weren't that big?
No, well, it's just they had guns, so they
Oh,
were
really?
big enough.
Oh, my God. You must have been freaking.
Were you being robbed as well? Were you in
yeah,
the house?
they loaded. Yeah, one brother loaded up the car while the other brother, who was actually the rapist, raped both myself and my girlfriend.
Oh.
Did they get the same amount of time?
No, the other brother wasn't a rapist.
No, I don't mean that. I mean, did they get the same amount of time in jail? Not the same amount of time with you.
I got your question. She thought something else.
Yeah, Fran thought, did each brother get an equal amount of time, or did like one have to be quick and the other one?
So
I meant.
I underestimated you. I thought you were being tackier than you.
No,
were.
I was
You're being sincere and
I am.
concerned and
Oh,
interested.
I am. It's a horrible story.
Did not get the same amount of time. No, obviously.
All right, now what about the other
Because their
question?
crimes
Did each brother
weren't
get the
as
same
heinous.
amount of time?
Oh, yeah.
No, I
He was
mean,
a rapist. You already
I didn't think of that question. All right,
so
just
I
want to ask
answered
it.
both questions.
No, what I'm saying is that, in other words, the
But,
cops.
let
How did
me
the
just
cops
say
catch
this.
these guys?
Well, I must say that I have a photographic memory. And I was watching TV just that week, and I was watching, they were saying that, it was on one of these talk shows, and they were saying that if you're in a situation, it's really important that you get the details, the features. Very important.
But these
Most
guys let you
victims
see them?
get so scared, they don't consciously try and be aware of that.
But they let you see them?
Well, actually, yeah, I mean,
They didn't have
yes.
their faces covered.
And then they were blindfolded with my husband's ties.
Oh, you were
But-
married at the time.
Yeah. Oh, I've been married for 1,000,000 years.
So you must be horny,
But
right?
You're talking about a
well,
rape.
I've
Howard.
done.
No, I mean she must be horny for
You
like.
just don't bring
You
it
know,
up.
I got
while
to
Oh, you don't bring up. Oh, you mean I can't bring up horny?
no,
She's a
no,
woman.
We can change this subject.
No, I
Let me
like this
just ask
subject.
you something.
Go
Let
ahead.
me just ask you something. Does the name Marty Cotraire?
Yeah, I know
Ring a
Marty.
bell.
Now, how do you know Marty?
Okay, my executive.
He didn't rape you, did he?
No.
No. All right, go ahead.
Probably really
Because Marty, I went to high school. with.
High school. Okay.
He's a
okay.
very nice guy.
Oh, all right, okay. Because
Dude, how do you know
knows
him?
he knows Rob Stern and my executive producer, and he's always saying he was like your best buddy.
No, not
in
my best,
school.
but almost my best.
So,
And for a while, my
Rob-
best. You know why I like Marty Cotraire? I'm going to tell you why I like Marty Cotraire. When I went to high school, when my parents finally moved out of a black community and we moved into a white community, Marty and I went to high school. Marty had just moved to the high school from Canarsie, Brooklyn, which is
He
no
was
picnic.
Another one of the nerds you hung around.
Well, even, okay, if you want to put it that way. But anyway, Marty came over to my table. He saw me sitting alone at the lunch table. No one would talk to me. You have to understand how repulsive I am without a radio show. That people, I have such a lack of charisma without the radio show. I was sitting there by myself. The way my mother dressed me was pathetic in 10th grade. And with
It
the
was
long
always
hair,
the clothes,
a mess, the
everything,
nasal
yeah.
hair. I'm sitting there by myself. And this guy walks over. He says, "Hey, you look like you're alone. I'm alone. I'm from Canarsie. I just moved here. Like to be your pal. My name is Marty Cotraire. And can I talk to you?"
Bless his heart.
Then he raped me. Oh, wait a second. I identified him by every detail. No. And then we became friends, and Marty is a terrific guy. Terrific. But
Well,
of course, I never call him anymore because I'm much too important.
The only reason the two of you were together was because you had no one else.
No, nice guy. I liked him.
Be honest.
No.
You
In
had
fact,
no one else.
wrong.
If you liked him, you'd still be in touch with him.
I don't like
Yeah, but
anyone that
no,
much.
I mean,
You know what I'm saying?
You drift.
Right.
You drift.
Now, wait a second. Let's get back to your story. Never mind Marty. Do you think Marty's attractive?
I've never even met Marty.
Oh, okay.
He's friends with Rob Stern and my executive producer, and he's always telling Rob that, you guys were good buddies in high school. And Rob said, if you're doing Howard Stern, you got to ask him, because I don't know whether to believe him or whether he was a passing acquaintance. Or...
Has Rob dumped Marty as a friend as well? Now that he is a success with your show? All right, now listen to me. Let me get this straight.
I know. Well, we are enjoying. Now we're.
No, I don't mean to.
Monday
I hope you don't
nights.
think I'm making a joke out of rape.
Well, there's not. It's not a joke. It's
Right.
not a
Okay,
Shonda. It's
no,
not
let's get to this.
anything that you
Please.
have to
How many
apologize
years
for.
ago did this
One
happen?
out of 3 women get raped in
Well, let me
their
get back to
life.
this story. Hold it. Never mind all
Which
that.
is
Never mind the
really-
speech.
But
Never
she
mind the
seems
speech.
to be
Oh,
so
well, wait
well
a minute.
adjusted
You
about
put
the
me
whole
on this.
She is well adjusted, but you get to that to the end of the story. I know how to tell a
But
story.
that's the happy ending to it. That you
I don't
can,
want a happy ending yet.
If you live, then you can start. As long as you have life, you can start.
How
your
old were
life
you when
over.
this happened?
And this isn't even new news. It's so funny you're bringing this up. I mean, this is.
It's new to me.
All right.
I have to know everything. What you were wearing, everything. How old were you when this happened?
I would say I was. I think I was probably it was probably like 8, 9 years ago. So I was probably like 26.
26. You're at home. You're mellowing out for the night, and there's another friend over, or are you sharing an apartment with somebody?
Oh no, it's my girlfriend was over.
Yeah, like a friend.
Yeah. Right.
Two of you were not lesbians together, though, right?
Oh, let me tell you a funny story. Wait a minute.
No.
No, wait.
No, I don't want the
this is
funny
totally
story.
on track.
No,
Gonna
trust
go
me.
off on a
Wait.
tangent.
No tangents. No tangents.
You're missing out on a really good joke. Right on story.
How much you want to bet it's not a good story? Go ahead. Let me hear the story. Go ahead. Let me hear that story.
I'm talking to my mom on the phone, and she says to me, "So, how was your day? We saw you on a TV show." And then suddenly she starts talking to my father, and she says, "No, Morty, fast forward. I don't like 2 women together. That don't turn me on."
Oh, my God. What were they watching?
Obviously, they were watching some kind of a
Oh,
porno
that's disgusting.
And she never even thought she's talking to her daughter on the phone.
So she's talking to me on the phone while they're watching this. I mean, people.
Bad story.
I think I'll talk. I'll call Fran.
Shh. Let's get back to it.
Okay.
I want to understand everything that happened. Do you mind?
Yeah. No.
Okay. As long as you can handle it.
No.
All
No.
right. So, because this is good for other victims. I'm only asking this because it's good for other victims of crime.
Well, especially
Yeah.
when a celebrity can admit to
That's right.
something
Then
like
people
that.
are
But then, if
ashamed.
that be the case, then yeah. Let me.
Right.
I was saying that 1 out of 3 women it does happen to.
Right. So
But
you-
that's what I'm saying.
It's a very
Those women
violent
don't
world.
know that there are other people like them who have reached your
Oh, there are
level.
so many people.
Those guys should have had their penises chopped off and beheaded in public. What do you
I
think of that?
agree.
What do you think of that?
Yeah, I agree. I believe in capital
You're
punishment.
damn right you do. Because
This
here's a
guy
woman who
was
knows.
on
I bet you.
parole. This guy was on parole. Thank
Right.
you very much.
For?
How did the system let this guy
Yes.
out?
What was he on parole for? For rape?
I don't think for rape. Let's hope not. That I think it was for armed robbery.
Yeah.
But even
even
3
that.
strikes, you're out. Suppose you're the first 2 strikes.
Yeah. Good luck.
But
Okay.
you know,
Anyway,
when
wait
they
a second.
found
I
this
want to
guy
get.
because
Yeah.
I did an excellent police sketch.
So in
of
other
him.
words, you're the hero.
This guy.
Of course, Fran's always the hero.
The picture. Well, it's my story.
We're doing an episode on the nanny of this.
It's my
Yeah.
story.
Go ahead.
But this guy was.
Did he look like OJ?
Oh.
Or was he darker? Was he darker than OJ? Yes or no?
No.
No.
No. No.
Darker,
No.
lighter than AC Cowlings?
Yeah, I wouldn't. He would.
He was light skinned.
Medium, I would say, but the skin is not.
No, I'm just
relevant.
asking.
Just asking for the description.
Yeah,
that
it
you
helps
gave.
my
Well,
audience.
So
the
good.
thing is, it was the eyes that were so weirdly
Cold and steely.
set very far apart, and
back.
the way he held his mouth and stuff like that. So this all appeared
Kinky hair?
in the
Short kinky
drawing.
hair? Or the afro style?
It was pretty close.
Go ahead.
I don't know.
All right.
I can't remember.
That must have been some police
Yeah,
sketch.
she was so detailed.
She's describing Sidney Poitier.
Well, it's not. Take my word for it. It looked just like him, and
Like Sidney Poitier?
like the guy.
Oh, like the guy. Go ahead. All right.
And
Did you go?
Here,
to
by the way, I have the
police
police
artist?
sketch. Here it is. I'm going to show it. Here.
According to Fran,
It's a stick figure. That's some description. Go ahead.
showing a picture of a stick figure.
All right, good. Now,
And then they had a stakeout in the area that he was really,
but here's a guy who's released.
So he was working
One
that
marked car
neighborhood.
spoke. Yeah, he was working the neighborhood. One unmarked car was on a walkie-talkie to the next one and the next one, and suddenly they see this car driving around
in the neighborhood.
in the neighborhood with license plates from the neighborhood that my car that they stole was found in.
So they screwed up these guys.
Of course.
When they stopped him just before he got onto the freeway, he had a pocket full of jewelry, and his fly was unzipped. And some poor woman, you know, there was just one more woman that had to be a victim before he was apprehended. And then, you know...
And this guy's living on the taxpayer's dole now. He's living in prison, probably having a party.
Did it ever occur to you...
In another time, he would have been hung.
Did it ever occur to you not to testify? You wanted to?
Oh, no. Why wouldn't I want to testify?
Well, lots of people don't, Fran.
Oh, I felt bad for everybody that, you know,
based on your
didn't
description,
find them soon enough.
Based on your description, I have drawn a picture of what I think the rapist looked like, and here it is. Robin, what do you think? Is that right? Is that close?
Who is that?
That's Gary, my producer. Whatever. Anyway, so that's the story.
Gary.
And then you're sitting at home, you and your friend, and then all of a sudden this guy like bursts through the door.
Yeah.
Burst through the door.
Right.
They break it open.
The dog
That's
was
brazen.
barking.
What kind of neighborhood do you
The
have?
dog was
Dogs barking.
I thought you
you're
sell
screaming?
croutons. I thought you had some money. All right, listen. The guy bursts through the door, and then he does his rudeness. He ties you up.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he ties your friend up?
Right.
Oh.
And
you figured you were dead.
Yeah.
I would figure I was. You know what?
You would have
I'd
died.
make it in my pants.
You would die.
Did you make in your pants? I would have made it in my
I
pants.
peed in my pants.
You did.
Actually.
Really?
I would.
Oh.
I would have been so scared I'd pee in my pants.
Yeah.
I think you'd do a lot worse.
I'd vomit and go
but
number
that's
two
right
also.
in the
You'd let
moment.
go of
I would vomit, pee, and number two all at the same time.
You would too.
Right.
I mean, and you
But
know
I
what
did-
the interesting thing is about people that have guns in the house? Usually they keep them like next to the bed or something, and this totally wouldn't have helped us
you at all.
because we were in the kitchen. Unless you
You gotta
carry a
carry
gun
the gun
on
on
your
you.
body,
Right.
like they do in the movies, you're never going to be prepared for it because you're
Be armed at all times, citizens, in your homes. I am serious. I am a big believer in
I
that.
sleep
until
with
you
my
shoot
gun.
your foot off.
Sleep with it.
I know. It's,
Sleep with it
You
and
have to
kill on command. I am telling you, we are under siege. Keep a gun in your buttocks if you have nowhere to put it.
Shoot first. and
Shoot
then
first.
well, it's
later.
amazing with all the people.
Do you now keep a gun in the house? Based on this?
No, we
You
don't
do not?
believe in. We don't believe in that.
You
We
don't think it
have-
would have helped you anyway, so what the hell's the difference?
No, it wouldn't have helped me.
Well, yeah, you're
I
not
know
gonna
it wouldn't
walk
have helped
around with
me,
a
and then
gun
it
in
might
your
have been
nightgown.
used
Wanna bet?
against me. No, you really can't live life that way. Considering there are so many people out there, it's amazing that we all get along as well as we do. Because there's always going to be.
Listen,
Oh,
I don't
stop
buy
it.
that.
That's a
There's always
defeatist
gonna be-
attitude.
We don't even get along in this room. I'm talking about this little crew
I'm
here.
sure- no. This is a perfect example of utopia.
That's right. Now listen to me, Fran.
Doll.
Now, you've been living in L.A. too long. So everything turned out all right because you prevailed.
Right. And
That's the point.
thing.
And you weren't a victim in the sense
Pick
because
up the pieces.
right.
Yeah.
Go on with your life.
Right. Move on and.
So how long before that beautiful body was being used again? Probably for years you wouldn't even use it.
Oh no! You gotta get right back,
In the saddle?
into action.
No
actually.
kidding.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what you're.
Oh,
And your
that's why-
husband was supportive. He didn't have.
Recommended.
No, he left
Lots
her.
of times husbands are traumatized by this too.
Oh, I would be. Especially two big black guys. You know what I'm saying? Like all of a sudden I'm like, oh man, I'm not adequate.
Oh, you're
Oh,
just
listen, that's
disgusting
it.
because
Listen,
that has
I can
nothing
tell
to
you
do with
firsthand
it.
that that's
A myth?
Yeah,
Thank God.
yeah.
But that's a ridiculous thing to say. Is as if your wife enjoyed the rape.
No, not enjoyed, but you know
No,
what I'm
he's
saying.
saying he would make it about him, of course.
Of course,
like
it's
most
always
men do.
about me.
Then it would be his problem.
It's
I
my
can't
problem.
cope with it. It's like
not
this
Fran's problem, it's my problem.
But what did he
Right.
say? He'd be inadequate in the face of two black men.
Right.
If his wife had been raped by them.
Now, Fran, the point is, look how you prevailed. You are a network television star. What is your show like? It's always in the top 10 or something.
We were actually no, but we were 21 like last
good.
week. That's
No, it's a rerun.
excellent out of 100, and that's reruns in the summer. We got
So did the
promoted
network-
to Monday nights now, 8 o'clock. This
Monday
Monday's at
nights-
12. My sister's birthday.
Hold on a second. Monday night at 8 o'clock, this coming Monday, I will
the
see
new
the Nanny.
premiere,
Now,
fall
why did they
season.
switch the time period?
It's a big promotion. You know, now we have a new network president, Peter Tortorisi.
Does he know anything?
He's, as far as I'm concerned, he's doing one
Tortorisi.
hell of a job.
Tortorisi sounds like a pig Latin name. You know what I mean?
Sounds like the guy you were thinking this morning.
Yeah, right.
Pork bag.
Italiano.
Italiano.
And he put us on Mondays and Wednesdays all summer, and we built a tremendous following. Because, Wednesdays is a tough
You're on
night.
Monday and Wednesday?
All summer. We've been on Mondays and Wednesdays. In
I
fact,
thought
tonight.
I was seeing an awful lot of you.
Today's Thursday.
Yeah,
but
they're
last night-
overexposing her.
No, we were building, and now we're going to be on Mondays.
So
which
Peter
is the big
Tortorisi made
CBS.
this decision.
Right.
Yeah, Peter
Big
Tortorisi, he'll have that job 2 months. You'll see. He'll be a new guy. You'll
How long
see.
did the last
Yeah,
guy
don't
last?
get too attached. I don't believe I've ever gotten a good look at your
Yeah,
husband.
I'm doing a book with Judith Regan.
Are you really?
Quite
Yeah.
attractive.
What do you mean? What are you writing a book about?
I'm writing a humorous tale of my experiences in show business.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, very good.
Yeah.
You're very lucky. Well, I'm sure she'll have lots of time to edit your book.
She has for me.
Yeah, I'm sure she won't be too busy. Good luck. No,
Try
of
to
course.
get her on the phone.
She is wonderful.
She is wonderful, actually.
Don't put that rape story in there. There's no laughs in that.
No, this isn't about that.
Rape
That's
is
what-
not-
when I'm on the downslide of my career, I'll do the tell-all.
Right. That's when you save that.
Save it for then.
That's right. Rape does not equal
She's very
chuckles.
calculating. That's
right.
what I like.
Hey, let me see your shoes. What are you wearing for shoes?
I'm wearing thigh-high boots.
First of all, you got to wear heels if you're going to wear that, and don't wear black stockings under your thigh-high boots.
It's
Let's see some.
green, bub. Take off your sunglasses.
Here's what I want you to do.
Green with black.
I want you to go into the ladies' room, remove your stockings,
Yeah.
and just wear the boots so I can see some leg. Please. As a favor. I'll consider that a favor. Fran is the star of The Nanny.
I guess, are you one of the producers?
I'm one of the producers, yes, and
So what happens when it goes into syndication? You guys will be making a
we get
boatload
a
of dough.
piece of the action. That's my new mantra.
Piece of the action?
Syndication.
Syndication. You can't
When
wait.
I get a little intense, it calms me. I say syndication.
And you like doing what you do, and it's cool being on a sitcom,
I
and you get to
love
hang
it.
out with
I
people.
love it.
And
We
what's
get
the
to
story
work
on your
with great
husband? You
people.
employ him?
My husband is actually my boss. He's the executive producer.
No, yeah, right.
You know, she's another one. The husband is always around.
Yeah, you and Suzanne Summers ought to get
We've
together.
been together since we were 15. Are you kidding? We had to work through our codependency. I mean, there
What was your
a time when
codependency?
I wouldn't think of going anywhere or doing anything without him. I couldn't really enjoy
Oh,
myself
really?
if we
Addicted to
weren't
each other.
together. Exactly, because we grew up with each other. It's
You and your husband? Is your husband a good-looking guy?
He is.
Yeah, you know
He
Peter.
is?
Yeah.
Let me see him.
It's Peter.
I always forget what he looks like. I don't think he's good
Oh,
looking.
and Chester.
Oh, he's cute.
What's Chester, your dog?
How you doing?
Yeah.
Let's have some kids instead of dogs.
Well, I had a TV show. That's what I had. I don't have time for a kid.
No,
I
you're
mean,
right. And you don't want to ruin
that's
your
an-
body.
You had a kid when you weren't successful, so it was easy. You had plenty of time.
Yeah, that's true.
Now to have a baby, you wouldn't have time, but we'll
I
wait.
just had a baby.
We'll wait until we're like more in our when we're in our 40s. Maybe we'll want to have kids, but not now.
Can't believe you're
Now
nailing
we've got
Fran.
too much
Hey,
frolicking
somebody's
to
got
do.
it right.
You know Fran what, since high school?
15, yeah.
So you haven't cheated on her the whole time?
No.
Liar. You lying?
No.
Don't lie to me. I'll throw you right out of here.
don't
Hey, I'm
know.
a tough act to follow.
Look
Yeah,
at
you're
this. Why
hot.
would
I mean, yeah.
cheat?
No, you're right. The voice is intense, but...
My,
You've been together for like 16
And what, you're the
he
executive...
loves the voice. It makes him laugh all
You're the
time.
executive producer of The Nanny?
Yeah.
With
and
Stern
writer.
and Fraser.
And a writer.
And writer. Oh.
What's he
All right.
writing?
And what were you doing
He
before
writes
this?
the show.
Right before this, I did the Dan Aykroyd TV show.
The Dan Aykroyd TV show.
Yeah,
That never
CCPD.
happened.
It was a pilot.
Oh.
I heard that was a rumor.
No.
No,
didn't happen.
they made a pilot. It was quite good.
Yeah.
I like
But-
that
and
whole
he
thing
was
where your
acting
wife
for you.
works and you sort of like become the executive producer. That's like Suzanne Summers' husband.
Yeah.
Hey, it's
you know
great work
that
if you
you-
can get it, you know?
It's cool. What you do is you latch on to, well, you know what I mean, not latch on, but all right, you latch on to a hot babe.
I wouldn't do a TV show ever without Peter. He's really the soul of the show.
He's got you brainwashed. The soul of the
Who
show.
came up with the idea?
Well,
the concept?
that's what they say about Desi Arnaz.
What about
And
him?
I Love Lucy.
He
you
did
know.
nothing.
He-
Desi did
She went
nothing.
on and did several shows without him.
Yeah, Desi did nothing after that
I
show.
love
What do you mean? Desi Lou Studios.
Yeah,
reigned.
Desi Lou Studios.
But that was the producing end of it.
You think Fran's husband is better looking than me?
No.
No.
That was a long pause.
What do you think?
Nah, he's not better looking than you.
Good.
Howard, you're cool looking.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hair.
Right.
You shouldn't be so obsessed with looks.
Well, I'm very obsessed with looks because I know looks are everything. Why do you think guys put up with your voice? Looks are everything, my darling.
My voice is the voice. Our house is the house my voice built.
That's right. Your husband thanks God for
they
your
asked
voice
me
every
out
day.
there when you were putting down my voice, do I mind? Do I mind? I said, meanwhile, he spent 20 minutes talking about my voice. I'm laughing all the way to the bank.
Fran, I'm very happy for you. You happen to be a nice woman, and
Thank you.
I have you in you all the time because you're a piece of ass. I like looking at you. I want to say
I
how
like
lucky.
talking to you. I feel like we're cut from the same cloth.
No one is cut from this cloth. They threw out this
They
cloth.
threw that bale away.
Yeah.
When they threw my voice away.
And I want to thank, of course, your husband who continues to leech off
What
your
are your
success.
other? Is he producing any other programs? Is he?
I don't know.
creating-
Actually, we have a couple of spin-offs going now.
Is that right?
Yes, we do.
And you love Fran, of course, because you were married to her and you get to be the executive producer of her show, which is a fantastic thing. And Tom Arnold doesn't call you for advice? All right.
Should have.
He should have. He should
You
have.
made a big mistake.
Fran, good for you. I'm proud of you and the Nanny, and thank you for that show. All right. Very good. Robin?
Yes.
We'll take a break. Fran Drescher, the star of the Nanny.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye, and good luck with the show. And we'll be back right
appreciate
after
that.
these words.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
you guys.
All right, bye. Thanks so much. Thank you. Okay. See, that wasn't so bad.